Alright, hey guys, what's going on? So in the video today I'm very excited because in today's video I'm going to be talking about this very special garment here. This is my Thurston Brothers Aero Hooch Holler Jacket in Russet Badalassi. And this is the third of three, I believe, at least I believe for now. I don't plan to get any more leather jackets after this one. I feel like three is a good rotation right now. So far I got my first one, which is my Aero Ridley jacket in natural Chrome Excel front quarter horsehide. I also have my second one is an Aero Ridley jacket in dark seal Vicenza, which is also horsehide. And then this is the third and final, I believe, at least for the foreseeable future, until I can put a lot of wear on the other ones. I really want to wear through all three. And yeah, this is the third in Russet Badalassi. Why three? Well, it's pretty easy. The first one that I got in Natural Chrome Excel is kind of like a lighter brown color. The Dark Seal Vicenza Ridley jacket is like a dark chocolate brown. And then this one is actually a warmer mid-range brown. And what's cool about this color, the Russet Badalassi in particular, is it has like an orangey reddish flavor about it. And what's great about it is it's a middle range brown, so it complements all kinds of tans and all kinds of mid-range browns. The reason why I have three total right now is because of the range of outfits that I can pair with all three. Yeah, the Chrome Excel one, my natural Chrome Excel Ridley, goes great with any natural colored boot or natural colored belt that I might have. Any dark brown color boot or belt I wear my Dark Seal Vicenza with. And then anything in between, any of my red boots, like my red Chiha, my Ruggine horse rump Truman boots. I also have some Grant Stones in saddle tan veg Badalassi. I have, I think, 3 pairs of footwear in that. I would also wear those with this jacket. My Alden Indy 405s, which are also a tan calfskin color, would go with this jacket. I have some plain toe Alden boots in tan country calf, which are kind of like an orange color that I also wear with this jacket. And then my new Renav Goods boots on the A1 Last in brown shinky horse butt also has that sort of orange reddish tomatoey type color about it, which matches the Russet Badalassi to the T. So yeah, the reason why I got this one is because I don't feel like the Dark Seal Vicenza or the natural Chrome Excel horsehide went with any of the in-between browns very well. So that's why I kind of wanted to put the cherry on top of the sundae, and this is just that. I'm going to be talking all about this leather jacket today. This is probably one of the most requested videos that I've had for a long time, so I hope I can do it justice. And I hope to learn a thing or two about Badalassi leather. The whole reason why I'm interested in Badalassi is actually because of my buddy Jake at AlmostVintageStyle. He got me turned on to Badalassi. You know, I was stuck in sort of just going around in circles, kind of chasing my tail, fawning after kind of commonly prized leathers like Chrome Excel, like Shell Cordovan. But there's a lot of other really special leathers out there, and this one is just that. The Badalassi Carlo Tannery does a fantastic job. They're located in Italy. They do really good with their vegetable tanning processes. And yeah, veg tan leather has grown on me considerably. And yeah, so I wanted to give this a shot. I wanted to give something other than Horween a try. And I'm happy that I did for many reasons. First off, all three of my leather jackets smell really good. The Chrome Excel one smells like Chrome Excel. The Dark Seal Vicenza horsehide has a Horween Chrome Excel smell about it. It's not identical to Chrome Excel. But then this is completely different. This is going to sound weird, and I don't know if it's because of the color, because it's really hard to define leather smells. Like leather doesn't smell like anything else, so it's hard to define it as like a flavor of something. But if I had to, I would say that this kind of smells kind of like a Jolly Rancher or like a cherry candy. Like it's very aromatic, and it doesn't smell cheap at all. It smells like, if I had to liken it to something, it would probably be like a sweet candy type of a thing. It smells so dang good. Wyatt at Grandstone, he can also corroborate this, that the Badalassi leather has such an aromatic smell about it, and it's impossible to describe. You just have to own it and live with it for yourself. In fact, I love when I carry this thing around with me, like I'm just constantly smelling in that Badalassi Carlo tannery leather smell all day, and it's wonderful. There's a lot to this jacket that I'm really happy with. First off, the fit. The fit is phenomenal. I'm not the type of guy that likes like the classic fit, like add a bunch of extra inches to your top garments. Like, I'm the type, I like a sort of a tailor fit appearance when I wear a jacket or a shirt or anything like that. I prefer a tailor fit, mostly because I grew up with like everything was a classic fit growing up. I find like the tailor fit stuff to be a little bit more flattering for my physique anyways. So fully zipped up, this thing just looks fantastic. This is the most expensive of the three because I decided, since this was going to be like, you know, sort of the creme de la creme of my collection, I would spring for like, you know, a little bit higher quality of a interior lining. So this is a wool lining called Le Caron. I believe that's how you say it, Le Caron. It's like a tartan wool lining, light baby blue with like yellows and reds and blacks in there, very sharp. But I think the light baby blue looks really good up against that orangish, burnt orange red color of the jacket. I think it complements it very, very nicely. It's always a joy to open up the jacket and look at the lining on the inside and get to interact with that. I think it's spectacular. One thing that's cool, one reason why I like this model a little bit more than the Ridley jacket model, is because this model actually has two hand warmer pockets in the front. My Ridley jacket only has one of those on the right hand side. The other side has like an exterior pocket instead of a hand warmer pocket. So you can't stick your hand in the exterior pocket like you can these ones. So that's one reason why I find this jacket just a little bit more of a natural of a fit for me. Not to say that I don't love the Ridley model, because I do. That's one thing. Like, both the Ridley jacket and the Hooch Holler, they're both sort of biker jackets in a way. The difference is the Ridley jacket comes with a belt. Yeah, both the Ridley and the Hooch Holler are both cross zip motorcycle type jackets. The Ridley typically comes with the belt that goes around the waist. This Hooch Holler does not have a belt, which I also appreciate. And yeah, one cool thing here is it's got this ball chain zipper here. The collar doesn't have buttons to button it down anywhere, which is also nice, and you can hear that too. I really love the sleeve button cuff here too. I think that's really sharp. And then another noticeable difference on this jacket compared to the Ridley is the back. So the back has this just wild pattern across it, which is super duper cool. The Ridley doesn't have this. The Ridley just has, it's sort of flat, and the yoke here is just sort of standard. But yeah, this Hooch Holler, it's got crazy patterning on the back. I don't know what you call that. And then it's also got these adjustable cinch tabs here that you can cinch it tighter if you want to. This is my one jacket of the three that's made of cowhide. And believe it or not, you know, a year or two ago, I probably would have said if I could pick between cow and horse hide, I would go for horse, because horse to me seems more exotic. Seems like it would probably be more durable as well. But actually, of the three, I like this one the best. It's not that the horsehide isn't more durable, because it might be. It probably is in a lot of ways. The horsehide is actually quite a bit stiffer, especially the Chrome XL one. It is super stiff and thick, and I'm still breaking it in. Whereas this one, I found much more pliable, much easier to break in. It's a lot spongier, and it has, like, the Badalassi leather has like a sugary appearance about it. That's what Phil from Ashland Leather would characterize it as, meaning it forms like really tight little high density little ripples across as you wear it, as you break it in. Of the three, this one probably is my favorite. I think it's the most natural fit, and it's the most natural feel of a jacket leather. The Dark Seal Vicenza is also very supple, but not as supple as this. Now, the Dark Seal Vicenza might not be a good representation, because the Dark Seal Vicenza, actually, I bought that one as a fit jacket, so it had been it had been tried on several times by other people before I pulled the trigger on it. I should have just pulled the trigger on it as soon as they shipped it to me. Instead, I waited till like almost 8-9 months later when I got my Natural Chrome Excel jacket, I emailed them and said, hey, can you send me that fit jacket if you still have it? They said, yeah, we still have it. So they sent me that. So that was nice, but I should have hopped on it sooner, because had I done that, I would have had an Aero leather jacket to wear all winter long, and instead I waited. But, you know, that was back when I was still sort of getting my footing with the leather jacket thing. It was a new experience for me, something I'd never tried before. I'm very happy I did. It takes time. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of time to talk to the people at Thurston Brothers. Okay. Yeah, so Carrie Van Dyke, she was the Thurston Brothers representative in Seattle, Washington, who I spoke to, who helped coordinate the whole thing with me. We have like a back and forth email chain between these 3 jackets. We went back and forth probably over 250 times, I would say, over the course of like a year and a half. So it does take time. They have a lot of questions for you. This isn't a rushed process at all, but it's also very fulfilling. Once you get the jacket and it fits you perfectly, and you can begin to wear it and enjoy it and make memories with it, there's nothing better than that. Thurston, you know, they go out of their way to make sure that their customers are satisfied. And here's the thing, that type of service is very rare. There's probably only a handful of places in the world that are willing to do this for their customers. Most stores and most brands find it just much more efficient to like just make a run of jackets, make them all the same way, make, you know, 50 of them, send them out to the retail stores and hope the retail stores sell them. They have a much easier time with that. It's much more difficult to coordinate custom orders, to put everything together just the way that the customer wants it. You know, there's a reason why these are expensive, but it's also worth it. And I would say, like, yeah, I think the best strategy is like, get your first one, wear it for like a year. You know, it takes probably 6 to 10 months to get your first one. Get that one. Once you get it in, you start wearing it. 3, 4, 5 months goes by. Start thinking about what you want next, because Thurston does send you like, you know, samples, swatches of different leathers, so you can kind of see like what else they can do. And then yeah, start ruminating on it, and then maybe order a second one, and then, you know, maybe do like one per year, one every year and a half, until you have like, I'd say 2, 3, 4, 5 really nice jackets. And then, you know, and then you have jackets that are literally going to last you your life, that you can enjoy for life, and you can look good in and feel good in. And yeah, I think it's a great thing that they're doing, that Thurston and Aero leathers are doing. And I truly commend them, because these jackets, truly each one of them is a treasure, and I love each one of them. They're some of the nicest garments I've ever owned, period. Like, and that's comparing them to my suit jackets and even my boots. Like a leather jacket is just a different way to experience leather, and when you get a good one, it's like you really get to experience the leather. You know, boots are awesome. I love boots, but you know, they're on your feet, they're kind of far away from you. Whereas the leather jacket, when you're wearing it, it's like you're touching it, you're breathing it in all day, you're feeling it constantly. It's a much more up close and personal experience, and I think that's why I think that the leather jacket experience is just different. It's just different from boots. It's different from everything else. So yeah, that's why I would encourage anybody to, if you're interested, getting into leather jackets. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I think this is the third and final for me for a while. I probably won't consider getting another leather jacket for maybe another 4 or 5 years. We'll see. I'm happy with my 3 for now. You know, my experience with boots has shown me that if you get too many, then you don't get a chance to really enjoy each one. And so that's why, like, with 3 jackets, it's easier to spread the love. It's easier to experience each one and break them all in and give each of them their due adequate amount of time. Whereas boots, you know, if you have 50 pairs of boots, well, none of those boots are getting the wear they deserve. So okay, so here we see, this is the Aero Leathers website, and here is their new Hooch hauler description. It says classic early 1930s styling, hand warmer pockets, talon zipper, unique half belted back, slim fitting cut, waist adjusters, button cuff closure. This one's very similar to my Ridley jacket, except it is missing the belt, By consistent public demand, earlier this year we introduced our Moonshiner, a button-up version of our long-term favorite, the bootlegger. While history has made the terms bootlegger and moonshiner legendary in U.S. history, far less is known about the Hooch haulers, to some degree the glamour boys of the illicit whiskey trade. These guys drove a Whiskey 6, a big-wheeled Buick or Studebaker fitted with souped-up Cadillac ambulance motors to make ridiculously powerful moonshine-toting getaway vehicles with stripped interiors to make room for a maximum load of product. During the years of Prohibition, the Appalachia back roads were the racetracks of the region. A top hooch hauler knew every dirt road and shortcut on those old country tracks. These guys were the original hot rodders, and many a customs car ended up wrapped around a tree or in a ditch during the regular high-speed chases. The idea of a Prohibition series came to mind. What was missing from the chain of command was a jacket to honor the Hooch hauler, a jacket that replicated the best of the design features that were contemporary to the introduction of the earliest open-end zippers, dating in style between the moonshiner and the bootlegger in the Prohibition dateline. Styling is firmly based in the 1930s with a slim, flattering cut and a unique period-style back. We've raised the armhole and narrowed the sleeve when compared to the moonshiner and the bootlegger, in keeping with the slimmer cut of all the earliest zip closure leather jackets. And yeah, as you can see, it does have a very unique back to it, back design. I don't even know what you call that. I'm sure there's a term for this style of back. Open spread collar, very sharp. This is a great pocket here. I throw my wallet in there typically. I actually can't fit my fat Herbie in there. And then these are really nice hand-warming pockets. And then, yeah, one of my favorite things about this jacket is this button cuff on the wrist here. I think that's it adds a very sharp feature to the jacket, and it totally like fits with the period that this jacket is trying to fit with. So here's mine. Here's my original post introducing my new leather jacket from Thurston Brothers and Aero Leather Clothing. The 1930s Prohibition era inspired hooch hauler in Russet Badalassi with Scottish Locarone wool interior lining. I haven't even begun to formulate my thoughts on how incredible this leather is yet, so I'll save that for another time. Well, I'm actually recording this in May of 2021, and this post was done, I believe, in November, 24 weeks ago, November of 2020. I still haven't formulated my thoughts on this jacket. It's so amazing. I'm still trying to figure it out. In the meantime, just let me say, I know what I'll be wearing all fall and winter long. And I did. I wore it at least once or twice a week all fall and winter long. All right, and here's what I was trying to talk about earlier. This is the Thurston Brothers Instagram page. Perusing through the different posts and models that they post. Okay, so I have this jacket. This is the Natural Chrome XL front quarter horsehide Ridley jacket. This one is not mine, but you can see that it's similar to the hooch hauler. It has like a similar collar going on. The hooch hauler doesn't have this belt, however. And these pockets are zipped on the Ridley jacket, whereas on the hooch hauler, they're not zipped. And is the hooch hauler a cross zip? Yeah, the hooch hauler is also a cross zip, so they have that in common. Both the Ridley and the hooch hauler are cross zipped, meaning the zipper kind of slants down this way. Yeah, so this is front quarter horsehide Chrome XL, which is the one that I have mine in. A very sharp drab olive brown color. Whereas the Russet Badalassi, which is what I'm talking about here today, Russet Badalassi, I looked this up. Russet actually means, it stems from the 13th century Old English, meaning cloth of reddish brown color. It also comes from the Old French russet, from rosé, meaning reddish. Diminutive form of rose, red, from Latin russus, which is related to rubber red, from PIE root roth, red ruddy. An adjective from the late 14th century. This word was applied to a type of apples first in the 1620s, to a type of pears in 1725. So yeah, I thought, just off the top of my head, I thought that russet was in some way related to the word rust. And I love this color. This color is insane.
and I've said this before, it's almost got like a tomato-y type coloration to it. It's a very vibrant red. So this is Russet Badalassi from the Badalassi Carlo Tannery in Italy. Yes, it's a veg tanned leather, and it's got a very vibrant orangey red brown color about it, and it's very distinctive. And I'll show you what I mean. As you scroll through the Thurston Brothers Instagram feed, you can immediately spot the Russet Badalassi. It is so distinctive. You see it? Boom. Nope. Incorrect. Okay, so this Cedar Bainbridge. Check out the grain. There's the Vanson Gambler. Okay, so this is a Vanson jacket. Also, Thurston also runs Vanson jackets. And so this is Cedar Bainbridge. Cedar Bainbridge is pretty close, I suppose, to the Russet Badalassi. Maybe a little bit more burnt orange. But keep scrolling, and we will see it. Boom. It just jumps out at you. Right there. Custom Aero board racer in Russet Badalassi cowhide. This vibrant, rich color shows off all the natural characteristics of the full-grain Italian leather. We have many beautiful leathers to choose from. Badalassi, Bainbridge, Vancouver, Vicenza, Chrome XL, and more. Check out our custom Aero page for more information. Yep. So as we keep scrolling, we'll see it. We'll see that Russet Badalassi pop out at us again any second now. Boom. There it is. Hooch Holler in Russet Badalassi. With a Belle of the Borders Locarone tartan. I think that's the one that I got. Maybe that is mine. Is it? 38. I think that's mine. When was this posted? January 9th. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. The Hooch Holler is climbing up into the ranks of our most popular off-the-rack and custom Aero styles. Both the fit and the features make it an excellent choice for a year-round jacket. Yes, I agree. It's simpler than the Ridley. I think I actually prefer this design to the Ridleys, actually. This design over the Ridleys. I think I like the Hooch Holler more than the Ridley. I love the Ridley, don't get me wrong. Because both are slim fit. That's sort of what I demand from a leather jacket, is I need it to be slim fit. That's just me. That's my personal style. I know not everybody likes a slim fit. Some people like a little bit, more of a classic fit like these ones, as you can see. In fact, most are classic fit, but I love a tapered, tailored, slim fit jacket. So this jacket just might wind up being my favorite. Might. Well, it has wound up being my favorite so far. I can say that much. Yeah, let me double check. I'm really curious now if that one was mine. It looks... yeah, I mean, Belle of the Borders Locarone tartan. That's... yeah, you can see it's got these adjustable flaps here. And what's really cool is it's got these tiny little holes for, to let your armpits breathe. So I'm looking at mine. I have it in my hands right now. Yeah, so judging by the placement of the tartan lining, of the Belle of the Borders Locarone tartan lining, yeah, that one's mine. 38 genuine steer hide. Let me look at the stitch pattern. Yeah, my cuff has that little. It has this little tiny little thread sticking out, and yeah, everything else is the same on the inside. So I'm gonna confidently go ahead and say, yep, it's got that little Aero leather by Locarone woven in Scotland patch down here. This green one, Thurston Brothers leather, as well as, let me look at the back. Yeah, that one's mine. All right, case closed. All right, one last check. I want to look at the pocket, the character of the green underneath the pocket. Yep, identical. All right, this forensic analysis has concluded that this jacket is mine. Cool. I didn't even realize they posted that. I said so good. At the time, I didn't even realize that one was mine. Okay, anyways, moving on. So yes, So let's keep talking about the Russet Badalassi. I think it's a very special color. And in fact, when I was initially planning which 3 jackets, because I wanted to do 3, I don't know why I wanted 3, but I decided on the Aero Ridley and Natural Front Quarter Horsehide Chrome XL. And then I went ahead and I ordered my original fit jacket, which was the Ridley jacket in Dark Seal Vicenza. I concluded that the Natural Chrome XL was different enough from the Dark Seal Vicenza to justify both. And so what I wound up with was a light brown, a reddish brown, and a dark brown, a dark chocolate brown. And to me that seemed to be a very nice rotation of jackets. And I intend to just kind of leave it there for now. I don't intend to really get any more for the time being. So yeah, there's another right here, Natural Chrome XL Ridley jacket. Very nice, but very hot. It's not something you'd want to wear year round, unlike this Hooch Hauler and Russet Badalassi. Okay, once again, Russet Badalassi jumps out at you. It's very... Oh, cool. They did that. Looks like they did that same interior lining. I think that nice sky blue tartan interior lining looks really sharp. Looks like is a really sharp contrast against the russet color Badalassi. I think it looks phenomenal. Wow. Look at all that grain character. Oh, I love it. For being a cowhide, this is one of the nicest cowhides. I mean, I've come to hold horse leather on high regard, but I mean this cowhide, it's supple. It's really a perfect jacket leather. The horsehide here, I mean the horsehide is also a perfect jacket leather, but this Chrome XL, it's rough. It's not super supple, so it's kind of rigid. Takes a long time to break in. Of course, it's very rewarding and gratifying as it breaks in, and it smells wonderful. But this Russet Badalassi smells so good. I love being around it because it smells so damn good. I can't describe it but it's the freshest leather that I've ever smelled. Like it smells like leather does, but it's got a very fresh leather. Okay, so this one's a little bit more difficult to identify, but this is also Russet Badalassi in the Aero board racer design. The reason being is it's probably overcast here, so as you can see, it takes on more of like a reddish, leaning towards like a ruby red or a brick red color than the russet color. The oranges don't come out as prominently in this light, but I'm sure as the sun comes out, it'll reveal more of the orange. All right, so yeah, this one's basically the one that I got. This was in a size 42, so this one is not mine, but yes, once again, with this same interior lining, the blue bell interior lining, I think it looks so amazing. So this is a gorgeous custom jacket from Thurston Brothers Rough Wear. This is an Aero Hooch Hauler in size 42 with added sleeve and body length. This half belt is made with Russet Badalassi cowhide, which has a ton of character and grain right out of the box. This jacket features a nickel talon front zipper, nickel looped ball pull on the chest pocket. Oh yeah, the ball pull. I love that. That is such a cool feature there. Yeah, nickel looped ball pull on the chest pocket. Light tan stitching. Mine actually has white stitching. Leather lined button cuffs. Right there. Beautiful. Nickel side cinches. Nickel side cinch right there. And a Musselburgh lightweight wool lining. Interesting. Musselburgh. All pockets are lined with velvety soft yet super durable moleskin. This jacket has left side interior pocket with no closure. I love the character on the Russet Badalassi. This is pretty good definition here. You can see it. There's that ball pull on the zipper. Yeah, the back is very interesting, I think. My Ridleys don't have that back. The Ridleys have more of a standard back. All right, here's another one. This is an Aero board racer. This seems to be a very popular model too. One thing I don't like about it, now this is just my personal style taste. I don't like that it doesn't have collars, traditional collars up here. I've had jackets like this that I got years ago that I ended up just moving on because I didn't love this style of collar. Now, a lot of guys do. A lot of guys look very sharp in it. I think it's an amazing jacket, don't get me wrong. But yeah, just this collar type, it's just not for me specifically. The zip cuffs here are what's on the Ridley jacket as well. Alright, and I thought this was interesting. So this is on the Fedora Lounge. And this guy was posting his two-tone hooch hollar made of tobacco and Russet Badalassi combination. So you can see this here is the Russet, and this here would be the tobacco. Tobacco seems to be just a darker red, more, you know, a darker color. It's like basically the same color, I think, just darker. Based on my experience with other Badalassi, it will most likely become brighter. Cool, yeah, and so yeah, you can see the Russet along the sleeve here, the tobacco on the outer sleeve, the Russet on the inner sleeve, the Russet on the pockets, the Russet at the zipper here, and on the collar, and on the zipper. On below pictures, you can see that Russet Badalassi has a richer color compared to Russet Vicenza. I also prefer the nicer grain of Badalassi. Okay, so yeah, this would be the Russet Vicenza, and this would be the Russet Badalassi. Yeah, I think the Russet Badalassi, the Badalassi here has achieved a much richer color. Obviously, it's more orange, more vibrant, more bright, whereas this Russet Vicenza is more muted, more of a drab brown. Both are incredible, but this is a good example as well. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for more muted, then this Russet Vicenza would be your bet. But yeah, this Russet Badalassi is just, it pops. I guess this is Russet Vicenza. Almost looks like more of a, closer to a natural color. And then, oh yeah, you can see it real prominently here. So I guess this is the Russet Vicenza, and then boom, look at the Russet Badalassi. Whoa! Yeah, big difference. So this guy did a good job photographing his Russet Badalassi jackets. Well, his Russet Badalassi and tobacco Badalassi here. And this is good because, you know, Thurston Brothers, they send you samples of different leathers that they have, but it's difficult to imagine the outcome in a jacket. And so this is seeing them in a jacket, and especially seeing the different types, the Russet here and the tobacco Badalassi next to each other really gives you a good idea. So I just thought this little thread was interesting. Oh yeah, again, like you can tell Russet Badalassi, you can identify it on the spot. As soon as you lay your eyes on it, you can identify it. It's a very distinctive color. Badalassi Russet Sheen. Yeah, I like this one. This is a sharp jacket. This is, so that other one that I was talking about that I wasn't such a huge fan of, basically it's like just put this collar on there and then it's the perfect jacket to me. This one's a little, you know, I like the cross zip right now. I'm having fun with the cross zip jackets. This one's just, you know, it's a standard, it's a basic design. I love it because I've worn jackets like this before from like Wilson Leathers and stuff. So right now I'm just having a fun time, you know, enjoying the departure from this standard leather jacket makeup. The Badalassi Carlo Tannery has over 40-year-long specialization in vegetable tanning. The cowhide leather option has endured the test of time in the Japanese market, and several renowned leather jacket manufacturers use and value it more than their horsehide counterparts. Yes, Badalassi cowhide is a high-quality, full-grain, vegetable tanned, aniline finish leather. In fact, its aniline finish is one of the best seen. It gives a deep, rich, and uniform color like no other. So this is the BillKelsoMFG.com website. This shows natural Badalassi cowhide. This is the Russet Badalassi. Again, depending on the light, it doesn't look all that vibrant. In this light, yeah, it looks more of like a just sort of. In this light, it looks more like that tobacco Badalassi from the other pictures, and then this is cowhide Badalassi in seal. I think seal's an interesting name. Dark seal Vicenza, very dark, dark chocolate brown is what I'd call it. So it says here, Badalassi Carlo Tannery has an over 40-year-long specialization in vegetable tanning in the production of vaqueta leather. Its collection includes a wide range of high-quality articles with sophisticated and exclusive handmade finishings. Badalassi cowhide is a leather option that has endured the test of time in the Japanese market. Several renowned Japanese leather jacket manufacturers use it, and it has proved to be a very popular leather. Jackets made with it are often valued more than their horsehide counterparts. Badalassi cowhide is a high-quality full-grain vegetable tan leather with aniline finish. In fact, its aniline finish is one of the best we've ever seen. It gives a deep, rich, uniform color like no other that will make any garment look absolutely great. We would choose Badalassi anytime, anywhere. We are currently the only vintage leather jacket reproduction maker in the Western Hemisphere that uses Badalassi leather. Badalassi has a large number of beautiful ready-made colors. Badalassi have a large number of beautiful ready-made colors which can be used in a variety of projects. At present, we use their russet and seal color only, but we may expand the colors available depending on demand. Buy jackets with this leather if what you are looking for is toughness, durability, and luxurious appearance. Yes. So yeah, that's all I had to say for now. I'll also throw in that my username, AeroSurferLV, is in no way related to Aero leather jackets. It's just a coincidence. Actually, it really is. In fact, a comment years ago I got on one of my... on Instagram, someone said, "Oh, AeroSurferLV, you should get one of these Aero jackets. You know, it's sort of made for you." And Aero chimed in. They're like, "Yeah, you should." And so sure enough, I did. But yeah, there's no foundational relationship between my username and Aero jackets. It's just a naming coincidence. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. What do you think of this jacket? Do you have any suggestions for any jackets that I should get after this? Any models? I really like this motorcycle jacket, the cross zip model, personally. I've worn other types of jackets my whole life that are just the standard leather jacket types from like Wilson leather and things like that, and I loved them, but let's be honest, like once I got these, there's no way I'm going back to those. And I find that the moto jacket, I feel like it's more me than some of the other styles out there. I feel like some of the styles out there are just a little bit, they're for other people, other personality types, other style types. Like I feel like this one really exemplifies my style, and I don't know why, it just does. So that's just how I feel about it. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.